Alrighty. Welcome back to Fandom and Flavor. I know it's been a little minute. Just came out to one on vacation last 2 weeks or a week ago. So I'm back now,
Yeah.
back with episode 18, trying to get back with all the latest news that we need to catch up on and talk about. So yes, I'm your co-host Aaron.
And I am Zach. And
Yes,
we
yep,
ready
yep,
to get
yep.
this thing started.
Yep, let's get it going.
Yeah. Oh, well, all right then. So, all right, give me a second then. Let
Yeah,
me
yeah.
hang get
We got a
this
lot of
going.
got a lot to talk about NBA. And I was gone from the NBA, what's been all the moves going on, some of the big moves. Well, the only move that we were waiting on, and then
Yeah.
going to
Yeah.
football and everything like that. So it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. It is. It definitely is.
Be interesting. Speaking of, like I said, everybody been waiting on what will LeBron James going. Some people surprised. Some people, I guess, most of the people are surprised by it. But to me personally, I'm not that he chose Philly.
You're not?
Uh, Nah, I'm not. I think we were discussing off camera. I think I was saying it makes sense for him to go to Philly, with the team that they have and everything. By them getting Jalen Brown, I think that was kind of like really the last piece. They're like, okay, yeah, probably should make that work.
To motivate him to make that move. But
Yeah,
I mean, it was time. It was time for him to make that decision, man. I'm glad he made a decision. I'm a person for my selfish reasons. I'm happy that he chose the East Coast team because now I can stay up and watch some Philly games, man. Because
yeah,
it's rough, boy, watching them LA games sometimes, man. What staying up 10,
West
10,
Coast
30 and the to watch some of them games. You only can watch like the first quarter, maybe the first half, maybe.
first half.
And so
Yeah,
and then you like, I got to go to bed. So that's one good thing. But I am still a Lakers fan. Still gonna watch the Lakers. Because I do want to see how this new rebuilt team's gonna be. But I'm definitely excited to see LeBron in Philly.
yeah,
It's gonna be exciting. They got a stacked team. You got Tyrese Maxey,
yep,
VJ Edgecombe,
yep.
Jalen Brown, and then you have him at the four, and then Joel Embiid. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's a
Did,
that's a that's a
did,
formidable starting five.
do you think this solidify them to be the favorites to win the championship this year?
No, not the favorites to win the championship, but I think they definitely in the conversation now. I think the
I
favorites is
mean,
still gonna be like OKC, San Antonio. They still put them on a pedestal, and then you got New York now. You can't overlook them. So no, I don't think they're the clear favorites, but they're definitely in contention now. I think this is a legit team because we don't know there is an unknown team. They got to mesh together. They got to play together. They got to build chemistry. The other teams got chemistry. Those other three teams have been playing. They went, both of them teams went far in the playoffs last year. They've been together for several years. So yeah, they have the talent, but they got some pieces. They got some steps to go before they can be. You could
that's
say
true.
the clear cut favorite. So, but
That's true.
I'm definitely excited to see them. They're gonna be an interesting team. We got some good
Yeah,
storylines this year, man. I'm definitely excited for the NBA this year.
it's definitely gonna be exciting to watch this team. I mean, that whole starting five. I mean,
Yeah,
like I said, Tyrese Maxey. I mean, I think they say he was either top 10 in scoring last year.
yeah.
You
He averaged
get
like 28.6 or 5 or something like that. Yeah, it was something
crazy,
really good. Yeah,
crazy.
that's really good.
VJ Edgecombe, he was in the rookie of the year racing. He had a phenomenal year coming into
Yeah,
the
race.
rookie and
Yeah,
playing.
yeah,
And then you get Jalen Brown, a Finals MVP, and then a MVP runner
yeah,
for last year. So, and then you add LeBron James. I'm like, his resume. There ain't nothing else to speak about him. And then you got Joel Embiid. That's the biggest question for that team is the predicate of how healthy Joel Embiid is. Because I mean, those three, LeBron, Maxey, and Brown, they're
hmm
you pretty there. They're pretty much healthy most of the time, but I was sparing any other lingering issues LeBron has. But most of the time, those three guys be playing, and Embiid, dealing with his knee injury. So hopefully he
yeah,
get that under control for this upcoming year. Or hopefully he does,
yeah.
and because I want to see this like all work out, all five of those guys
See,
be playing.
that's what I'm saying. So that's why I can't. That's why I say I repeat that I don't think they're the favorites because there's a lot of question marks.
It is, it
You know what I'm
is.
saying? So a lot of unknowns because, like you said, Joel Embiid, the health is I think is a big key factor because
That's a huge factor.
that sets some on another level when they have him healthy and he's able to
Mhm.
be productive. Because I mean, they was able to beat Boston last year because he was in there. 'Cause they had no
Yep.
answer for him and he was playing. So I mean, like he's a mismatch, and Yeah,
Skill.
I like I said, it's some the East is definitely gonna be a gauntlet this year. It's gonna be some good teams in the East this year.
It's gonna
Like
be, yeah.
I feel like I was listening, I forgot who said it. Somebody was like the East might be more challenging than the West this year.
I low key feel like it's balanced now, low key in a sense. I mean,
Balance.
yeah, yeah, in a sense, like you got Philly now, you got the Knicks, you got the I think Pistons still gonna be in the running. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, you got
I'm
the
gonna hold off.
Pistons.
I'm
You
gonna still
got
hold
you
off
got
because they haven't signed Jalen Duren yet, so I'm gonna still
Man,
hold
he
off
ain't
on
going
that.
nowhere. They gonna
He's
sign.
not,
He ain't
but
got where he gonna go unless they do a sign and trade with somebody.
I
But
don't know.
I don't think they gonna do. They already said.
But
I mean, he's gonna. It's gonna get
if he
done.
come back, I
It's
mean,
gonna
what
get
if
done.
more likely he is?
It's gonna
Okay, the
be done.
Pistons. Then you
Yeah.
got the Cavaliers,
Yep. You got
and then you still
Indiana. You got Pacers coming
Indiana
back. You
coming
still
back.
got Orlando. They got a new head coach now. Like, hopefully
Yeah,
everybody get healthy. We still don't know
yeah,
what the Hornets gonna do. I mean, like I said, you have. Then you have the Washington Wizards, who's an unknown now because you got
exactly. The
Trey Young
Wizards,
and then you got
AJ.
Atlanta. Atlanta, they was really solid last year. They really stacked with defensive perimeter
Yep, yeah, Lou
defenders.
Dort on
Yep.
that team. Yeah,
So I mean, it's just
Miami Heat.
Miami
You got
Heat. I forgot about them. You
yeah,
got Giannis now.
yeah,
So that's what I'm saying.
Giannis
That's
on
why
the
I said
team.
the East is more. I feel like it's a gauntlet this year because you got in the West. You have we got OKC.
Yep,
You have San Antonio.
yep,
And then you have like Minnesota's an unknown this year. Denver,
yep.
we
But
got
you
they
still
got to
got
see
that's
we got
it.
to see what Denver's going to do because they haven't signed Peyton Watson. That like you don't know what the health situation is, especially with Aaron Gordon dealing with his hamstring the past few years. The Lakers they got a whole new team, so we really don't know what they're going to look like. The
But they
Warriors are not
still.
going to be nothing. We don't know what. Oh,
Hmm.
that's another team we forgot. Aaron, we forgot about the Raptors in the East. Especially
Raptors.
this Kawhi
Kawhi
Leonard trade
Leonard coming back.
go
Yep.
through. So like I said,
That's
man,
what I say. I think it's pretty much even. I think that this is probably the most even has
what
been.
you mean even? I don't think it's.
Yeah,
I
I
think the
say
East is better
I think they're both good. I think they're
because,
both.
like you said,
You still got a lot of
you
talent.
got two legit contenders in the West.
You do, and then you got some contenders with the East, and like you were saying, a lot of those teams that you mentioned, are still got to go through a lot of different struggles. I mean, a lot of camaraderie that the West got to go through with the whole different team. Heat getting Giannis, Pacers getting back
Talent,
Halliburton, but
yeah, that's
then
what I'm saying. And you got Zubac.
you got the Zubac, so I mean, you getting him into it. Then you got the Cavaliers, and then the New York Knicks.
I'm not really expecting too much from the
But the
Cavaliers.
Pistons as well. I mean,
The Pistons might be better, yeah.
they were one, but then they struggled against the
They
number
still,
eight seed.
yeah, because they still missing a
And then
secondary ball handler. That's what it is.
we talk about the Magic. I'm like, yeah, Magic cool, but they not as scary as any other teams is over there on the West as
I
much.
don't. If they get their offense going, they'll be a good team. The
And
Magic's
like
good defensively in the size and strength and how they was like how they hung with the Pistons. Pistons had trouble with them. You see what they did to the Hornets. They demolished them and I
yeah,
play
but
in. So I like they're gonna be a better team. They had injuries last year. I just feel like overall the East is better than the West because
I
now
think it's
because I'm sitting there thinking about it. And I'm like, you have OKC and San Antonio, Denver. I feel like Denver's
you
gonna.
still got
I feel like
Jokic.
yeah, let's say I feel like Denver's still like Denver. Feel
You
like it's
still got
solid,
him. Yeah.
but I don't know if they have enough to really say they can be able to compete for a championship. So we don't know about that. Then the Lakers, TBD, because they still ain't really feel like their roster yet. They still talking about they need a starting. They still trying to go for Jonathan Kaminga because they need a starting four. So it's like okay with them, and then Minnesota, you got an unknown with now LaMelo coming in, but you got rid of Julius Randle and Naz Reid, so you got rid of your big front court that was helping you beat Denver. So now you're like,
Well,
I
you
don't
can
know,
say all
man.
those things that you can go
I don't
back and
know,
go on the East
man.
though. You can go back on the East though, like I said, with Raptors getting Toronto, getting Kawhi Leonard. That's a whole different team to what he was on the first time.
Yeah, it is, but
Messing
they're
with
a better
Scotty
team.
Barnes.
They're gonna be a better team,
But that's what
man.
I'm saying. You can look at that, but you still the same factors that you're saying about LaMelo Ball and Anthony Edwards. Like that even though they're high power offense, like you still gonna be like, yeah, they still not gonna be done counting out because you still got Jaden McDaniels, you still got Rudy Gobert as a back line, and you still got the other pieces for them
Yeah,
that's on that team.
they that's why I said they
Then you
unknown.
mentioned,
I do.
but a lot of those teams on the East are still unknown. I'm
Yeah,
like you just said,
you right about
with
that. You're
Philly,
right.
and that's why I said it's pretty much even because there's a lot of movement between all these teams from people going to West, the East, and like they're still pretty much even in the sense. Like you said, you still got your main two. If you want to say, I mean, even you want to include Boston with with Tatum and see how
Man,
he take
Boston.
over the regime.
Did we say Boston?
No, we didn't say
That was
Boston,
another.
but
That's
I'm just
another
saying.
team. We don't know.
So
West
that
unknown because they got, like I said, they got
and
Paul
then
George now.
yeah, so you got a lot. There's a lot of teams is out there. That's I feel like it's more balanced between the East and the West, and
I
as
mean,
far as get going to like who's going up and who's a toss up between who's going to win it. Not it's like it
yeah, I
wasn't.
was.
Like last year, they kept saying the Thunder was going to win it. They kept saying clear cut winner, like the Thunder was going to win it. Thunder was going to win it. But now it's kind of you throw in there like you're not too sure who's going to be the favorites because of how good the Thunder was the previous year. You know what I'm saying? Like they kept
I
saying
still
that.
think Thunder. I still think that Thunder is the best team because I even think it was better than the Spurs this year if they had Jalen Williams and AJ Mitchell. If they had them for that series, I think they would have won that series. Because
I mean, that team
I
looks a
think
little
because
different too. I
yeah,
mean,
but they
losing
lost. I mean,
losing
they
Lou
lost Lou
Dort,
Dort. They lost
that
back end.
hurts.
They lost back
That
end
hurts a
talent. But
little bit.
Lou Dort. But I think AJ Mitchell or Jared McCain can step in and be a solid number two.
They're good. I don't get me wrong, but it's like what Lou Dort
You
brought
can
to
put
that
Kason
team.
Wallace in there. Kason
Y-
Wallace is good. He
Yeah,
a better
but
defender than Lou Dort.
I think they were saying that like no, he was saying Kason Wallace is good against the guards, but as far as the stout, how big Lou Dort is, he could guard some of the bump against some of the bigs and stuff and cause like problems for them. I think that was one of the biggest things. That's what made him tough because he was a big dude that can, it's a small guard but can guard 1 through 5 like kind of like a Caruso, and that's what
Yeah,
brought
but
them over the top
he
and
didn't have
stuff.
any
He
didn't
not
play that
good.
well. He didn't play that
He
well last
he
year. Like
not
especially in the
good
Spurs
offensively.
series.
He's
Yeah,
not
that's what I'm
good
saying, and
offensively,
that's what
but
I'm saying. Like he wasn't useful against that Spurs. Like he wasn't useful against the Spurs. Like Kason Wallace and AJ Mitchell
they came
those
off the
guys.
bench, and
And
stuff
Jay and
like that. So now
definitely
they
J
getting
Dub.
it
You
out
haven't
there.
and then also you having J Dub. J Dub coming back if he's healthy. You is a whole different team. That was a huge piece.
I
That was
mean,
a
yeah, that's
huge
a
piece
huge
last year
piece.
because
It is.
he can guard the forwards. He can guard the guards. So he would have been able to help guard against Dylan Harper and Stephon Castle, those bigger guards that was kind of pushing some of the guys. Because you put J Dub and Alex Caruso on one of them guys, it's a whole different series. And the way they started putting Hartenstein on Wemby, pushing him away from the basket, getting him out there. Like he did pretty good guarding him at the back end of that series. So that's why it went to 7. So I mean, like I said, man, it's a toss up. It's a toss up in the West. It's a toss up in the East. I think one thing I was going to say. One thing about the CBA now is it has given parity throughout the league. Now it's like you never know who's going to win the championship. And I will give you that.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you
yeah.
don't know like because it's like this year the New York Knicks winning. I don't think nobody before the beginning of the season nobody was picking the. I mean, of course, New York Knicks fans were, but I don't think outside of like everybody was like, "Yo, Knicks would be a heavy favorite." Like so, but now they're
Nah,
in the conversation now throughout because now we seen them do it. We seen they've
that
done it.
five
So
can do it. Yeah.
the thing in this new generation of basketball is like who's gonna be the one that repeat.
I mean, yeah, that's the hardest thing to do, and I mean, especially all these moves each and every year, and like you said, with dealing with CBA rules, it's not gonna be just a clear cut, like simple thing because a lot of movement be going on, and people be going to different teams and stuff. But yeah, with the Knicks, I mean, like you said, I didn't think they were the favorites to win, but they got hot at the right time.
Yeah.
They caught the momentum at the right time, and then it just that took them off of the
But
making them favorites to win.
there was a
So
well constructed team. I mean, they had some good matchups, and they was a well constructed team. They like you said, they clicked at the right time
I mean,
because
it worked. I mean, like, they
they won like
lost.
what 14. They won like what 14 games
Yeah,
straight, something like that.
after losing 2 games against the Hawks, and
Yeah,
then after that, that was it. But it's the when they click, it's just like everything worked, and that's why I think with basketball is you need luck and you need everything to work at the right time when,
you got to
especially
peak
when
at the right
playoffs
time.
come.
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
so
But
uh,
you gotta have the right talent to do that though. You
you
gotta have a
do.
team. You gotta have a team because I'm like last year with the Lakers. Who knows what the Lakers because they was clicking at the right time, but I think they clicked just a little. Well, I don't know, maybe a tiny bit early because that March stretch they really went off. I would have loved to see Luke and AR like healthy going into the playoffs to see what the kind of
Yeah,
damage they were. It would have been interesting to see, but we would
yeah.
never know. And now now LeBron is gone, so it's a whole new team for them. But
It is a whole other team.
overall
It's gonna be fun to see.
overall though, LeBron moving to Philly, I just that's gonna be must watch TV.
It is the last team he'll play for, more
Yeah, the
like
last thing,
it.
and it shows how much a great player he is to still garner that much attention from the NBA. Like he's still moves the tides of the NBA. That's how much of power he still has, man. And
I
no matter
mean,
what people say, they better enjoy it while they can because we're not gonna see too many other players like LeBron James again. If ever. This dude was
yeah,
he was one of one, and like I said, for him to be 41 going into 42, being his 24th season, and for people to still wait on, even though he got a minimum contract, 2 years, $8 million contract, it's still saying a lot that and people they was on hold for him. Like we
of
can't do
course. Yeah, because you gotta put the like you said, like you have to put him on the prime time games because like you know, there's like you never know. Like you said, like before he made the decision, you know, his tweet he was saying he didn't know if he was gonna retire or continue playing. So like you got to have the primetime games for him. You could you just don't know this may be his last one because he's not doing it as a um like retirement. Like he's saying he's retiring after this season and he's gonna do like a just a tour thing. So he's not making it already known. So now you got to make sure you write the schedule, put the schedule with the big time games, and make sure he's on television so people can
Yeah.
see him and
It'd be
make
awesome
sure
if he
it's
go
in.
out with a championship his last year. That'd be awesome to see.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean
that'd
that
be a
would end
story. That'd
his
be a
story.
storybook ending, man. That would
Yeah, I mean,
definitely be.
yeah, that would end it. Like, why wouldn't he want to go out as
Yeah, I mean, as
as
I'm
a
saying, it would
champion?
be nice
Yeah,
to see. It'd be cool to see. It'd be something cool to see in our lifetime. Somebody that great go out on it with a championship. Cause we didn't get to see that with Kobe. MJ, he did
Tim
go out with
Duncan
it.
did it.
Tim Duncan did. Tim Duncan
Tim
did.
Duncan did it.
But
He's
he
the
didn't
one.
have that bravado. Like he didn't. I mean, he didn't move the needle to me. Like, well, I mean, he's a great player, but like LeBron or Kobe or Shaq or MJ and all them guys like
He wasn't like
AI.
profound in the media.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
he
that's what I'm
wasn't a
saying. Like,
profound player
yeah,
in the
so that's
media,
why,
but he
like,
was
that's
so
why
good. Like
he
he was
is. But
so
this
good.
is
You
like,
gotta,
it's gonna be interesting to see. I would just, like I said, I would just love to see, like, could that, like, somebody like Kobe going out, like, that would be awesome to see him go out with a championship, even though he broke apart at the end. MJ, he did go out and then he retired and he came back, and so kind of, yeah, like he just played again.
subdued it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so
like didn't matter. Like,
yeah,
well,
but
because everybody think he's gonna come back and play and win
but
another.
yeah,
But
but I'm excited. You excited?
yeah, I'm definitely excited. I mean, like I said, they even they added KCP on the squad yesterday. He
Okay,
got bought out
okay.
by the Memphis Grizzlies and um, signed with Philly. So their backcourt, their team's gonna be they're gonna be a good team. They're gonna be a good team to watch because
I don't know.
they got a rookie. They got Anthony Simons. Um, so their bench is gonna be solid though. They're gonna be a solid team all
Yeah,
around. So
they should be. So I'm excited. I'm not a Philly fan. I'm not gonna sit here and say that. I'm still a LeBron
nah,
fan. But
yeah,
if they happen to win the championship, I'm not gonna be mad. So we'll see. But
yeah.
anything else you want to include? We're gonna move on to the next topic of the
Oh
day.
no, no. I think that's it. I think
All
that's
right,
good enough.
well, all right, LeBron, we watching you. We watching. So, but all right, let's get to this NFL news, Aaron. Well, so we got the uh the start of
Carolina Panthers training
training
camp.
camp. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
so it's underway. It's underway. They just got done practicing today, reading the
Yep.
reports and stuff. So yeah, so yeah, they underway. Ready for this season to coming up. Hopefully, you know, your biggest thing already, the main thing, trying to keep players healthy. But unfortunately, been some unfortunate news. But even before the start of training camp, dealing with Taylor Moton having blood clot in his lungs. So
Yeah.
hopefully he's. But they said they got on there right away, got him a blood thinner. So hopefully that's improving. He's getting better. I think they say he was doing sideline work and stuff like that. So he's gonna be out for the couple few games of this season. Uh,
He probably, like I said, he probably be out the first 4 games. Me and you talked
yeah,
about that. He probably be on the pup.
at
We put him on
most,
the pup list.
at most, yeah,
And so entering the season, which is okay. It's gonna be tough though, man. I mean, it's gonna give Moreau Freeland some good time to those good reps. Hopefully he comes in and do well. But I mean, we it's unfortunate that we losing these guys. We lost like losing have already without
yeah.
Ike
Icky was,
Ekwonu
yep,
going out last year in the
last year,
playoffs,
yeah.
and so ruptured his patella tendon, and so now he's been out. So he's gonna be out at least to maybe the whole season, maybe half the season. We don't know
I think
yet,
half the season
but
mostly.
we got so that's our left tackle. But fortunately we picked up Rasheed Walker from the Green Bay as a free agent, so, and we got him on a good deal, so he can step in at that left tackle. And then we drafted Monroe Freeland at what was it, 18 or 19? It was
No, it was
18.
eighth. No, he was the eighth.
18th
No, he
one.
was the Yeah,
First
I can't
overall,
remember.
I think
I
18
can't remember.
overall pick. I think it might have been 18 or 19. It might have been 19. Might have 19 overall. But we got Monroe Freeland, so he's gonna step in at the right tackle without Taylor Moton. But and then now, the unfortunate news: what the first day of training camp, Nick
First
Scourton,
practice. Yep.
our second year outside linebacker.
Linebacker. Yep.
God,
Out
boy,
for the
just
season.
yeah, out for the season with a torn ACL.
ACL.
That hurt, boy. That hurt. I ain't gonna lie. That was
That's
tough. That was tough to hear.
yeah, reading that, saw that. I was like, yeah, he said he got carted off. I was like, dang. Like, nah, when they said it get carted, you already know it's a bad injury. You know
You
you
were
can't
trying
do
to be
nothing.
positive. You were like, I don't know,
Try
Zay. I was
I
like,
try
and I was already like in my mind, like, nah. I said if he can't put
yeah,
pressure on it, it's
it's
done.
done
If you
for.
can't put pressure on it or any weight on it. Unless you were saying a sprain, but I like, nah, he probably tore it. It's all. It always happens like that. Just early in the season, like it's probably a torn
Injuries
ACL. Like,
happen.
yeah, man.
Injuries
It's just
happen.
I hate that.
It's
I,
unfortunate.
I don't
It
know why
just
it's always
like
got to be AC. It's like always ACL or Achilles tendons. I feel like it's always them two. It's like, damn, why I got to be that?
it just I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I
They
don't
do
get
all
me
their
into
work. They do
the
all their
science
work.
behind
I know I'm just saying they
it.
do all their work. You would think that because of like having strong quads and hamstrings and that, just that
That could have
structural.
stressed it. That could have stressed
That's
it
what, but
out.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. That structural strength all around it, but it still don't make no difference if you move wrong. It just still take that little ligament. It's a tiny ligament behind your knee, and you do one thing wrong, you tear
One
it,
wrong move, it's
your
over.
season over. And I'm
Yep.
like, God dang, that doesn't happen so frequently, man. It just happens so often. It's just unfortunate to see because he was in the second year, man.
Mhm. Coming the second year. Yeah, it's and he did a lot of work. I think he was gonna ready to make that big step and whatever. And we don't know. We won't. He put in a lot of work. For what I'm trying to say, he put in a lot of work. Worked out with Michael Parsons, and did some training with him to just learn some new techniques to just be one of the top players in the league. Tried to be, and in
I feel
second
so
year,
bad
so.
for them guys,
I
man.
feel bad. Yeah, I do too. I feel bad for him. Especially on the first day of practice. Like, dad, like the first day, like I didn't even get a chance. I did all this hard work for. I want to say doing nothing.
Didn't even have pads on. That's the crazy
Nah,
thing. Like they
yeah,
even got into the pads. And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, before you, like you said, Aaron, to do all that work. Like you were a hard
that
officer. You
work.
put that time in, like build up to the training camp. You put time in. You train all season. He probably worked on things that he know he wanted to improve on. You already gotta go into your mindset like, yo, this is what I want to improve on. This is what I want to see. He probably already had his goals set. Like, all right, I had five and a half, 5 sacks last year. I'm looking to get 8 to 10 between the 8 to
Yeah,
10 range. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that, all that's down the drain. Now you
gone
gotta wait a whole year. Like,
year
so
done
it's
for.
just it's
That
tough, but.
sucks. It sucks.
We had that's all the bad news. But let's kind of shift gears to some good news. The good news is we still got some good pieces out there. We did sign Jalen Phillips. We got Princely Umamielen. Now he gonna get more reps, and I
Yeah.
do like him. So I think we're gonna be all right.
Yeah, I mean, it's still got depth. I mean, that was the biggest thing to this coming in this year for this reason right here to have depth for players going out, going getting hurt. So, I think them addressing the offensive line was another big one for them to address the tackle position when linemen was going in and out of the season last year. So they did
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I feel comfortable, and like you said, Taylor Mo's not out for the season.
he's not.
He's gonna
Yeah,
miss a couple games. Then Icky he may miss half the season or maybe all the season, but we don't know. But they said he's progressing really well. He's just
yeah.
rehabbing, so he may come back. And so I think these pieces that we got that fill in for these guys are really good. So we will see as things go underway, but I think they should be good. And then getting Jonathan Brooks back, having
I
this
see. That's another good there.
his first training camp with the team. So and they said he looks like the dude that he came when he played in Texas, so,
Yeah,
when he was
that's good
running.
to hear.
So that's good, dealing with that. He had 2 ACL injuries prior to from college and getting to the NFL. So it's good to hear that he's back. He's looking like he's back to normal. Then you got all the other pieces. Also, I forgot to mention JC Horn dealing with his cut. They had stitches on his foot, but he'll be back
But
this
yeah,
in the
yeah,
training camp. So it's not he's not missing no time. So
yeah.
uh, yeah, but
Only
getting
I know they said I know Robert Hunt sat out.
and
Robert Hunt
Mike
and Mike
Jackson.
Jack sat out What I think on Friday with some back
Yeah,
tightness.
back
So
tightness.
I don't know. I don't know if they participated yesterday. I didn't look at that for
They didn't
Saturday.
they didn't participate yesterday or today, but they'll be back soon. That's what they said. They'll be
Okay.
back soon.
I mean,
And
they got a long training camp because this is. I
yeah,
mean, this is just the first week. They go another week, and then next week they have their Hall of Fame game.
yep,
So, well, the
yeah,
August 6th. So, ain't no starters are gonna play, but I am looking forward to seeing some of the reserves to see how they come, how some of the younger guys how they progressing. I do
yeah,
want to see some of those reps because I want to see some of the I want to see some of the defensive backs like Will Lee, Zakee Wheatley,
yeah,
Lathan Rents. Hopefully he gets some minutes out there, or some reps.
yeah,
And then our linebackers, uh, Trevor Wallace. I hope he get. Well, I don't know. Trevor Wallace. He's not gonna play because they right now he's rehabbing still. Like he still ain't 100%. They say he still got a red jersey on or whatever. Like not
yeah.
no
With the
contact.
shoulder, had that
Yeah.
shoulder surgery. So
So, but at least Trellin Wall, Trellin Sherlis, Trellin was Sherlin
Shabbat,
Sherlis, whatever. I don't know what
yeah,
his name is.
Sean Charles or
And
something.
then the other linebacker, we see them because we
The
we
seven
definitely
rounder, seven rounder.
yeah.
Like I don't want to butcher his name, but
And
yeah,
and Lee Hunter, I want to see Lee Hunter out there. Um,
yeah,
and then Chris Brazzell on the offensive side, I want to see him because they're saying some good things about him right now at camp. He's high pointing the ball like he's giving us a new dynamic that we haven't had on our offense ever.
yeah.
Well,
I
not
mean,
ever. I'm not saying ever in the history of the Panthers, but in this iteration,
recently, this
yeah,
is a
this
recently,
iteration is this
yeah,
the Bryce Young era. Let's say that we haven't had a player that can go up there, high point the ball, where he can just throw it up deep and just somebody go down there and catch it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's gonna open up a hole. That if he can be that guy and Bryce is comfortable enough to throw it, man, that opens up the offense so
a
much.
lot.
Cause then you, like I said, and then we got Jonathan Brooks back. So if you getting more guys out the box and you can dump it down to Jonathan Brooks with his speed and wiggle, that that's a different dynamic we have. So we got two different dynamics this year that we added. If they guys, everybody can stay healthy, off, and then now you got to solidify 1 and 2 with T Mac and Jalen
Jalen
Coker.
Coco, yeah, yeah. I
Our
mean,
offense
yeah,
should be offense should be better. It should be better.
it should be better. I mean, like you said, you got a lot of weapons. I mean,
That
like you
mean,
said,
on
that,
paper we do have weapons. We just got
yeah,
those. They just got to come to fruition. They got to be
you got,
healthy.
yeah,
And they got to perform. And
yeah,
guys got to do their job. Bryce got to do his job. The receivers, the line, and that the biggest question mark right now is the lines because we got new center, new left tackle, new right
yeah.
tackle. So
Mm-hmm.
it's.
Oh yeah. I mean, but they will they will figure out be consistent, and I think they I mean, I'm pretty sure our line and from last year, we just had so many in and out pieces, so many. Robert Hunt going out last year. We didn't get to have him for a long year. I think he came back at the end of the season.
Yeah.
So I mean, Damian Lewis and what you call it, Taylor Moton, Icky was, the main one. So like we didn't fully get, even going to this year, but I feel better having a guy like Monroe Freeling that tests out the charts that could play any
Yeah.
position, like positionless tackle, that can play.
Yeah. He'll swing tackle.
Yeah, so he could definitely do a lot. So I feel comfortable. And again, Rasheed Walker that was reported, on the top linemen that was in the free agency, and for us to get him on a cheap deal
Yeah.
like that. So I'm very excited for this team.
Man, Dan Morgan did a good job putting the roster together, a competitive roster that I think that can take a next step. Um, Everybody just got to make that all the young guys got to continue to progress the way they need to. Quarterback
Mhm.
positions, Bryce continue to be consistent I think as his confidence grows and he's feeling more and more comfortable with the weapons, and everybody else around him is more comfortable. His consistency will be more consistent. Let's say that he'll be more consistent overall. So, and then you got, like I said, once things are settled in the front, I think everything will fall into place, and I think Bryce is gonna have a good. I think Bryce is gonna have a good year. I think
I
so. I
think
think the offense overall is gonna have a good year.
Yeah, I think
I
the
mean, okay,
overall team. I think the whole. I mean, this whole
yeah,
team is gonna be good because they like to say, yeah, we got a tough schedule. We do, but at the end of the day, they got to play the Panthers as well. So it's not gonna be an easy out. Just like how they saw in the playoffs against the Rams, like that's not an easy out. Like they're not getting pushed around like thing gonna be a blowout. Now it's gonna be a tough battle and to play against us. So.
Yeah.
They got to play us too. So
Yeah, they do. You're right. They do. They definitely do have to play us. And I'm excited. I'm excited. We open up the season against the Bears at home.
mhm.
Speaking of, how what you think about our renovations? You know,
But yeah, oh, it's
the
gonna
new
look
bank,
nice.
the new bank.
I
Yeah,
mean, I think any renovations. I mean, not saying the Bank of America Stadium is bad, but like adding to it is gonna make it just look even better. It's making
yeah.
more people to come out there to go watch the Panthers play. So I'm definitely excited. I'm ready to see how that look. And once they get underway on the project, so that probably is underway, but they're probably going to construction what 2028 or something like that.
I don't know. I gotta look. I know I was talking to Unc about that. I don't know what. I forgot what he
So
said.
I think yeah, I think they already got like the designs and all that stuff they working on, and then they gonna
Well, they already got
bidding and
designs. You
all that
said
stuff.
they presented
Yeah,
the
but
what you can see in the post.
yeah, I
Everybody.
meant like the other detailed stuff that's within it. They
Yeah.
building out. So yeah, they built the layout for it, but layout plans and
It,
everything to get the construction.
they're doing a nice job, man. They got a new practice facility they working on. They got to do the renovations to the stadium.
Yeah, the
The
practice
Panthers on the
facility.
up and up, man. That's why we just got to make sure we competing on the field.
According to the
Competing on the
commissioner,
field.
they said they could host a draft. So
Yeah.
if they get a little bit more, they said they get a little bit more hotels or people, people can book and stuff. They can host the Super Bowl, but I don't know how that's gonna go into it. But one
That would
day
be cool.
maybe
Yeah.
that'd be crazy to
Yeah.
happen in North Carolina.
We gotta be at the Super Bowl. We're gonna be at host the
If
Super
the,
Bowl.
and they
We
do that,
gotta
yeah,
have that.
yeah.
It's gonna be crazy,
If
boy.
they do that, that'd be amazing to see. I definitely, if they host a draft, I want to be there just to see that. Like in Carolina, that'd be cool too. So
Yeah, that'd be a cool, right? Yeah, yeah. Some of that stuff's so expensive. Though. I don't know how that draft stuff works. I don't know if you had to buy a ticket or anything, or you just show up.
I don't know. No, I
Yeah, I
don't
don't
know.
know, but now
I ain't never
I
looked
know the
into it.
Super Bowl though is gonna be super expensive.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
save up some money for that one.
I
But
ain't going to the Super Bowl. I'll be
but
watching at home, but I'll be like,
but I mean,
oh,
they
we got
announced
one
it.
here.
I mean, they announced it so far, but you just playing it out, just like anything else you want to do. You
I'm
just
saying like
playing that and go.
thousands of dollars.
Well, yeah, I ain't say
And
be down to. I ain't say be down to the
I
concert the
definitely
field.
it was suck to spend that much money, and they ain't even Carolina
And it,
Panthers ain't in it. So
yeah, it
all
would,
right,
but
we'll see.
it
The
would.
time
But
will
I ain't
tell.
gonna lie, if it is there, and I mean that's the experience of Super Bowl. Like to say you've been to the Super Bowl,
But yeah, that'd be expensive.
that's
That
insane.
definitely to do
It's
list
crazy
off
because
the
you,
bucket list.
yeah, because you don't never know when it's gonna come back. If it ever does, I don't know, but
They usually rotate, but I usually rotate them pretty good. But yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah,
I
because
know
I
what,
mean
yeah.
this year's going back to LA. Yeah, it's back to LA now.
They always
But
going to LA. They
yeah, but
stay
it
in
makes
LA.
sense though. Like they got a lot. They can hold a lot of
They they
pieces and places
they stay in
New
LA. They be
Orleans.
in Florida. Yeah, New Orleans.
Yeah,
They stay in Florida and LA. They stay in them places.
yeah, they
In
do.
Texas, I don't think they don't really host too many in Texas.
Nah, what other places? Nah,
Where they
any
hosted last year? What was the Super Bowl at last year?
I think it was New Orleans, was it? Nah, I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
Uh, I think it was because
I know Bad
I
Bunny
think
performed. No, because it was a year before. Because I think the year before is when Kendrick performed, and they was like,
that was
why
a
they ask Lil Wayne instead?" But
yeah.
I think that was when they did New Orleans. I don't know. I don't know where they hosted last year. You gotta look it up. Look it up for us.
Let's
Um,
see. Yeah, it was in New Orleans.
last year.
Yep.
So what was the
No, 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 no. That
year
was because
before?
that was the year before. Why is okay? They didn't update it. Uh,
This is 2026 Super Bowl.
that's all I'm doing. And
Oh no.
it didn't come. It came up the wrong thing. It was in California.
So okay.
Yeah, it's California. So Santa Clara, California.
Okay, it was in 49ers area. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well,
I mean, that's
we'll
what they do.
see. We'll see then. Hopefully, maybe Panthers will get that one day. But before then though, let's become a winning team. So, well, we gonna do a prediction episode. We're gonna go through the schedule before the season start, and we're gonna break it down and see
Yeah.
what we think what games we gonna win and
We
what
gonna.
games we losing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. But right now, start a training camp. I'm ready for the Hall of Fame game. That'll be the first time we get to see them
Some football.
get our eyes on them. So looking forward to that, guys. Looking forward to that. Anything else, Aaron?
Nah, I think that's good. I think it's good.
Well, we
Football's
go.
back. Football's
Yes,
back.
yes, sir. It is, man. I'm happy to I'm happy to see that.
But yeah,
Uh,
let's go ahead and transition to these movies now. Yes, a lot of movies coming out.
yeah, it
Some good
is.
movies coming out. We
It
don't see went to
is.
go see the Odyssey yesterday.
Yep.
See the Odyssey, and
Yeah.
I think
So before we even do that, all right, out of 10, what do you rate the Odyssey here?
I give it an 8, 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Yeah, I give it 8 out of 10.
Okay.
I think it was a solid movie. Think I don't want to. I was gonna schedule. Is this Christopher Nolan best movie?
No.
Hmm, I don't think so. I don't
No.
know.
Not even
Well,
close.
okay, so
So
what's
I was
his
just saying,
best
not even
movie?
close.
What's
I was
his
just about
best
to say.
movie then?
To me personally biased, The Dark Knight is still one of my favorite movies. But yeah, that's probably my favorite movie of Christopher Nolan. But I mean, he has so many. It's all about preference. I mean, because you can't go wrong with a Christopher Nolan movie. I mean, he's solid in every one. I'm like this. I mean, Odyssey was good. Interstellar was good. Inception was good.
Good. I think Inception is my favorite.
Dark Knight Rises, Batman Begins, Memento. That was a good movie.
You
You
know,
got
Dunkirk.
Tenet, Dunkirk, Tenet. Like Christopher Nolan is he put out really quality work, and I'll say like when you see a Christopher Nolan, when you see Christopher Nolan name on something, you like he really put some time
Put
and effort
time
into. Yeah,
into it.
it's gonna be some good quality work, and it was good. The Odyssey was a good movie. I
It
liked it.
was.
It was a very long movie, about 3 hours long.
It is.
So
But I
everybody,
mean,
if you're going to see it, make sure you clear your schedule
yeah,
because it's a long
yeah.
one.
I think it flowed well though. I mean,
It did, it did, it
the
did, it
way he
did. I
wrote
would
the
say that.
story, how he transitioned to different scenes and explaining different like what happened this part, like as
Yeah.
they were going throughout the movie,
The
the
pacing was never
transition.
it
Yeah,
never it was never low. Like
yeah,
it, it, even when you feel like it was about like, ah man, boom, he hits you with some set piece or action,
yeah,
and it just So yeah, it definitely he did a good job. Like you said, Aaron,
yeah,
like his pacing was really good.
good.
It didn't feel like a dreadful 3 hours. Like
Yeah, it
damn, I'm ready
wasn't.
for this movie to be over. It wasn't. I didn't feel like that.
It wasn't like one scene was like, "This is too long. He should maybe should have brought this, cut this up a little bit."
Yeah,
Maybe
but
I had it at the end a little bit, dealing with the certain part, but once it happened at the end, like okay, it made sense to why he did what he did, and it
yeah,
showed. Yeah,
yeah.
but in the beginning, like watch out, like damn, why he just go ahead and just
Yeah,
I don't want
I
to
get
see
what you're
no
saying. I
spoilers.
get what you're
Like
saying, but yeah, we doing spoiler free.
yeah,
We'll wait a few weeks before we actually go into detail to actually talk about the movie if if we feel like it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But overall, like for me, my rating, I give it an 8 as well. An 8 as well. I was tuning between an 8 and 8.5. I mean, and probably if I watch it again, I probably do an
yeah. I probably
8.5.
got a second watch. I think that's
But
one thing about Christopher Nolan movies. You got to have do a second watch with his movies.
yeah, but
Me
this wasn't
personally.
confusing. This was straightforward for
No,
the most
no.
part.
Yeah,
This was
just to get the feel of like what's going on in the movie. I
yeah.
think it's definitely prominent like to watch his movies twice. Like
Yeah.
either one, like Inception, Dark Knight, and the Stellar. All those just to get like the true essence of what he put into work into. So
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, so overall though, it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. Everybody, man, if you get a chance, I said
yeah.
go check it out if you had time. If not, just wait till it come on TV, stream,
Hmm.
it's a 3 hour movie, like I said, and but it's enjoyable. And like I said, it was good.
Yeah,
But
definitely good. Definitely good.
we
Definitely good
definitely got to
story.
talk about our next movie that we're going to see next week.
Yeah, yeah, Spider-Man. Spider
Spider Man.
Man
I'm
Mike.
ready for Spider Man Brand New
Spider
Day.
Man Mike.
We was having that discussion about who Sadie Sink is playing the other day.
Everybody, yeah, everybody got that
Everybody
discussion.
speculated. What do you who you think it is?
I don't know. Oh, well, I think I came down to my last decision being saying she's Gwen Stacy. It's Gwen Stacy in this.
I know. I was sitting there thinking, I was like Gwen Stacy. I was like Gwen Stacy.
Cause
Is it Gwen
she's
Stacy character?
redheaded, but then also like if she was in that picture, her standing there like have her hands out, then I don't know. But people say Jean Grey, but I don't think it's Jean Grey. It just doesn't make sense.
Jean
It
Grey
just doesn't make
makes.
sense.
I don't know why Jean Grey don't make sense to you.
It doesn't make sense to me because it just don't make sense to why. Okay, okay she is from New York. Okay, but when she got her powers, why would she be terrorizing Spider Man? Why would she be terrorizing Spider-Man if she have the mind control? Why would she be want to mess with Spider-Man? Why would they have a scene talking about I'm gonna go mess with MJ? What does she got against Spider-Man right now? Like
She
why would
said
she?
that. She said she gonna mess with MJ.
Yeah, there's a scene whenever it was the mind, whatever, whoever's the mind controller was jumping from person to person. So I'm gonna see what MJ doing. And like
Oh,
they said that
gotcha,
in the
gotcha.
trailer.
But you didn't see who it was that said that.
No,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
just like the mind.
yeah, yeah.
It's the mind
I don't know.
jumping
I
thing.
don't know. People just speculate. I mean, Jean Grey. I said the only reason why I even say maybe it's a possibility because Jean Grey is from New York. But I do agree, like it would be kind of weird. But I don't know how they're going to introduce the X-Men in general. This might be a good
Exactly.
into Avengers Doomsday to introduce mutants on Earth. Which and then Sadie Sink, who better to be than Jean Grey, as one of the first mutants? That'd be awesome. But
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. Like, I'm excited to see this movie because this
I'm
movie
definitely
looks pretty
excited.
good.
Man, I think this is gonna be one of the best Spider-Man movies. I mean, it's this
I hope so. I hope it is. I
this
hope it
the
is.
animations of what they had on doing, the stunts they had on doing is like, man, this is like a little bit like the Amazing Spider-Man with the Spider-Man game, the Insomniac Spider-Man game, how he did certain stuff, the Tobey Maguire, the little scenes effect. Like this one is maybe like the best
Everything.
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
everything all into one.
Yeah. Still, I know. I agree with you there.
People want this, the Spider-Man by himself, gritty. Like this is all gonna be. I think the fans gonna get what they want, and I think Tom Holland even said, and they took the time to figure out what the fans want and everything, and it's showing. And
It's
them
like,
getting
so we're gonna see. We're
again,
gonna see next week. This with this song.
seeing a whole bunch of different scenes and clips is like they keep as it was getting closer, to show a whole bunch of different scenes and stuff. It's like, man, it's gonna be good because like the animations, like them getting Jackie Chan stunt team should have they left alone, let alone been like, okay, they working with someone because
Love you funny.
Jackie Chan, all his movies he did all his stunts by himself. He does great stunts. So getting his own stunt team to put together within this movie with Spider-Man, yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm excited, man. It does like it's a combination of all the Spider-Mans, everything good, good storytelling, good action set pieces. I'm living, I'm excited. Like this is
Yeah.
one of the most excited I've been for a Spider-Man movie. And this, yeah, I think it's gonna be good. Things gonna be
It's
good.
gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good
Yeah,
one. I think
so
it's
we're
gonna
gonna be
be a
checking it
top
out
one.
next week. We definitely will be doing a review next week. So tune in, stay
Yeah.
tuned, subscribe if you haven't, liked this
Like,
video,
comment.
still
Yeah.
continue to like and comment. But the last thing we got to talk about is that
Avengers
Dooms.
Doomsday.
Yes.
Yeah, yep. They just had Hall H,
So yeah,
Comic
what they
Con, and
did,
talk
but they
about
just
that.
released the trailer to the public this
Yes,
past week. What
recently.
was this past
Yep.
week, right?
Yep. It was past week or a
Yeah,
week ago or something
yeah,
like that. Yeah.
yeah. So we
Yeah.
and we
Actually, it was this week.
it
Yeah.
showed a good amount. It showed a good amount of that trailer, I would say.
It did. It did. It definitely showed enough
How are
for
you
me.
feeling about it? How you feeling about
Oh
it?
man, I'm excited for this movie because it just left a lot of speculation, like what's coming up next, what's how this gonna
Let
lead
me ask you this: which one are
into.
you more excited for, Spider Man or Avengers Doomsday?
Man, that's a tough one, man. I'm gonna say Spider-Man because it's the closest one.
Okay, all right, I got
I'm
you.
gonna say Spider-Man because it's the
Okay,
closest one. So, like Doomsday is still far out, but Spider-Man, it said, well, we don't know, speculating that it's gonna lead into Doomsday, what's gonna happen. So,
yeah.
and then so I'm excited for Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Very,
I am
very big
too. I am too.
Spider-Man
I
fan.
agree with you on that.
But I'm still excited for Doomsday because especially seeing that first trailer this past week, and like just seeing that, I'm like, man, this one it's gonna be one of the ones too. But it's also it leaves a lot of questions like, is this trailer real? I mean, I want to say, is this trailer real? But dealing with Infinity War, how they
Mm,
left some parts out or tricked us to thinking that the Hulk was in it, but it really wasn't. The Hulk was the Hulk Buster
yeah.
thing, and like so you gotta leave it as a grain of salt with this within this trailer because there may be some characters that we don't even know that may be in this movie. A lot more characters that we don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm excited for that, and for that reason, I'm excited for it. If not, then I'm still excited for it. But the people they have in it, so
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I know their budget when Secret Wars come out is gonna be crazy.
That's true. That's
The
true.
amount of people they might have, and the amount of other people they may cast for different roles for the different worlds and stuff is gonna be crazy when they do it.
Yeah.
That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be a huge cast.
Well, I mean, they should be shooting this soon. Shooting
I
this
think
soon.
they are. I
Yeah,
think
because
they
I'm like
are.
that come out right after what next year,
Yeah, around this time.
2027.
Yeah, I think they
Same time,
will
I
be.
think December 2027. So we ain't gonna have to wait too long for Avengers Secret War. So it's like basically like one and part two. So that just gonna be, man, it's about to be off the chain. But I'm
Yeah,
ready.
it's gonna be crazy.
I'm
Like,
excited. I'm excited for these daggone Marvel. Marvel back in. They better get back in their groove again. They better get back in their bag. We've been waiting.
yeah,
We been
yeah,
waiting.
yeah.
Judd, that's for you, Judd. They better get back in their bags, man. So hey, I shout
They
out my
are.
boy. Yeah, so
They are.
he been skeptic. He been very skeptical of the Marvel since Endgame, and then he ain't thinking they hit their stride again. So I think they about to hit their stride with the Spider Man. I think they were starting to get they were trying to pick themselves up a little bit with Fantastic Four. What was the last movie they had? If it was a Fantastic Four, and then
Fantastic Four was the last one. Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts was
Thunderbolts.
the last one.
Thunderbolts was okay. Thunderbolts was okay.
Yeah, Thunderbolts wasn't bad.
But I think this one, I think this is really, I think these two moves are really about to get them back on track. And then I think after that, I think they'll finally hit their stride again because you got this, you got Doomsday, then you have
A lot of other movies
and then you
coming
got
out.
Secret
So
War, and then
Civil War.
we finally gonna have X Men movie.
Yep.
Um, so
Have X
yeah,
Men. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. X Men once they start doing X Men, all bets off, man. Marvel should really they should have everything. They should have everything that they
Pretty much won't. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, obviously, still, I wish they would get the full rights to Spider Man,
Yeah, that
but
would be nice. That
with
would be
this,
nice.
we just
But
we'll take it. With, have them in the movies. I'm satisfied with that. But yeah, could they ever get him? Like in also Incredible Hulk. That's why he can't be in his own solo movie.
because Universal owns him,
Yeah,
owns that.
so there's still a lot of characters, but they have most of their characters they want to make, and like I said, they just had that Hall H yesterday announcing movies is coming out that they
Yeah,
have. Rewatching, they said you got to rewatch the end game because they added more scenes and
yeah, I
clips
saw
that
that.
which will help lead into Doomsday,
Yeah,
which makes sense. So
yeah,
I can see that happening, and then they announced the Black Panther 3, then they
yeah,
announced Ghost Rider movie um
yeah.
that's gonna come out, and then they announced another movie. No, they just talk about those the Avengers Doomsday, and that's pretty much about it.
Okay, okay, yeah. So I'm ready.
Deadpool, they said they making another Deadpool.
Okay.
They said it's gonna be another team up movie, and I just don't know if like I said, it's until we see Doomsday, we'll figure out like how everything's gonna flesh out.
With them having X Men now, they're really gonna be able to do stuff with Deadpool because
Yeah,
and like I said, once they have everybody at their disposal, these solo movies ain't not gonna really be solo
be
movies
solo
now.
movies no
They're gonna
more.
be a whole
Yeah,
bunch of team up. It's gonna be an open world comic book movie now, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
and
I'm
it's
looking
like they
forward to
transition
that,
to that.
like the way Superman. I like the way James Gunn's doing DC with Superman. How he had all them different people in there
Hmm.
from the jump. You know what I'm saying? They were minor characters, but it just shows you that there's other
They're
superheroes
there
and
world.
things out there. Yeah. So there's like
Hmm.
they come across each other. And the same thing with this. Like that's why it's cool to see in Spider Man how he come in contact with Punisher, the
Yep.
Hulk.
Yep.
Like you know what I'm saying. So it's like yeah, he got multiple people in it, and then just like the last one when he came in contact with Daredevil,
Yeah.
Matt Murdock. So
Matt Murdock. Yeah,
yeah,
with the
like I
lawyer.
mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it's cool to see like they starting to put everybody in there. Like now they just come because you sometimes like back in the days like when they didn't have the rights to everybody. It's like why they don't ever see like you would think they would come like this major event is happening in this city. This is their city. This should affect them.
Is that
Why
yeah,
they not
yeah.
there? But now now they starting to show like okay
Yeah.
yeah now it's
It's
starting to okay
still in a sense, yeah, with that too. Like, yeah, like maybe Daredevil was in this Spider-Man movie. Like, maybe it's a
maybe
maybe a
that's what
stretch.
I'm saying.
It may be a stretch because I like, yeah, because a lot of stuff that happened in the Daredevil show, it's like why Spider-Man in this? Like, why is he
Yeah
not helping out? So it's
yeah.
still, hopefully they start making that transition more
Well,
into
but
dealing
the
with
thing is,
the characters.
it'd be more challenging for Spider Man to show up in the Daredevil
Yeah,
show because of
because
the rights. But I'm
rights.
just
Yeah,
saying, like for other characters, it's gonna be. But like if they ever get to the point where they have all the rights to everyone, then it really would be a mashup.
you
Who
know
knows?
they ain't let go of Spider-Man.
Until everybody get tired of more comic book movies. But I don't know. Maybe they won't. Maybe it'll just go forever. Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah, I mean, with DC coming back, I think that gives a fresh air. It's not just straight Marvel.
Yeah,
DC having a lot of their movies coming out, like Clayface, the Supergirl movie that recently came out, the Lantern show is coming out.
I'm definitely excited
Uh,
for that.
what's the other movie they got coming out? They got a lot more movies coming out with the DC world. So like, yeah, so having DC back in the picture gives a different, fresh look for other people in
Yeah,
the comic book world that like the DC, and then having Marvel that's already been kind of established. So
true.
I don't think I don't think they're ever gonna get tired. To
Yeah,
be honest, as long as because
yeah,
there's so many adaptations for it, so it's only gonna get better and better. It's
yeah.
how they write it too.
That's true. That's true.
It's
But
gonna be real.
overall, man, it's been a good week of news. Some bad things for sports in the sense, but we had a lot. You know, LeBron finally picking a team.
Yep,
Yeah,
finally.
we when the Panthers finally starting training camp, and we was able to go see the Odyssey this weekend
We were.
so and we looking
I'm
and we got
I'm gonna ask you this question: who do you think will be in Doomsday? That's not a character that's not already been cast in the movie. Who you think may show up in it?
at least on a surprise.
Yeah,
Um, I
yeah.
don't
Doctor
know. I feel
Strange
like
ain't in there. He's
yeah,
not in it.
I feel like
Hulk, Spider Man, more Captain Marvel.
yeah, none of people. Nobody, none of those people are like. I mean, if they have like Doctor Strange pop up, maybe that'd probably be significant. But most of, I mean, they got a
They got a
huge.
huge cast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let me say, I really don't know. 'Cause I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Who'd you say would be a surprise character?
I would say Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think the
I
only
think they
one.
really.
Yeah,
I think he. I mean, I think they really would need him. They
yeah.
need him. They need his other being the smart
But
person there.
I think they
That
set
would
it
help.
up where in Doctor Strange, the
He
man,
might come in the Secret Wars.
yeah, I think he's off in that other whatever dimension is correct or whatever else happened. Because we don't
Yeah,
know. I don't know how much time. Like I said, that's another thing. Like we don't really know how much time is lapsing between these movies and things. Like yeah, we have
yeah.
to go back. I have to go back and look. That's one thing I'm gonna have to do. I'm definitely gonna look back at these phases. I mean, this phase before I watch the Avengers
I
Doomsday.
can say because they I seen the clip. That's, you know, you're not supposed to record at Hall H, but somebody did record the other trailer they showed, like exclusive trailer for the Doomsday. Where I can say Doctor Doom is in the Fantastic Four world. Like Reed Richards already know Victor Von
About
Doom,
how
obviously.
yes, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I heard that, I heard
Yeah,
that
so
too.
like there was a scene where I have to send it to you, but there's a scene, him asking, "What did you do?" Like he's fussing, yelling at Victor Von Doom, and then Sue
Okay,
Storm is talking about him.
okay, okay.
So yeah, so it's gonna be interesting how this all plays out into this movie. But
Yeah, that yeah. So it's gonna be. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to see that. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, Darren. It's gonna be
it's
good,
gonna be
buddy.
good. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, man. But man, we appreciate y'all tuning in to another episode of Phantom
Yeah,
and Flavor.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We
Man,
back.
yeah, we back again. We back again. We'll be going strong for a little bit. I'll go on vacation
Yep,
in the August, but then we'll be right back. By that time, NFL should be starting the regular season.
yep.
We'll get into that. Maybe this year we'll talk about a little bit about fantasy football. Maybe we'll get into some picks or some things. I don't know. We'll see. But we definitely gonna be covering that. We're definitely gonna be doing a review of Spider Man
Yep.
when that's out, and we'll definitely be doing a review of Avengers Doomsday because that's
Oh,
gonna be the
easy.
hottest thing to
Yeah.
talk about. But that'll be in December. We got a little ways to go for that. But overall, man, we got a lot to look forward to.
For sure, for sure. Y'all definitely stay tuned. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share. You know, we're right at 48 subscribers. We need to get to 50. So we just need two more people to
Yeah,
get us to
please,
50
man.
to
Just hit that,
reach this
man. Hit
next
that subscribe
milestone.
button,
Yeah,
please.
yes,
Like
yes.
and subscribe. Comment too, man.
Yeah.
Comment, man. What if you went to go see the Odyssey, man? Tell us what
Let
you
us know.
think. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? What you think about LeBron and the Philly? Who your top five teams in the
Teams.
NBA? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your contenders this year. We know what I'm saying. Just we just ask y'all, man. Just hey, stay tuned though. We're gonna talk
Hmm.
about it. Maybe we can have a nice little dialogue about some of these comments. So
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yes. Definitely let us know what y'all think. But yeah, I think that's it, man. We're
yeah,
gonna go
man.
and
But
wrap it
guess
up.
again, well, appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good one.
Yep. Deuces.
Peace.